Dang, that cleared up my skin and also boost my credit. Anyway, so hopefully doing well today, right? So I want to talk about a very interesting topic today. Ooh, my gosh. Sorry about that. Hopefully y'all didn't hear anything too bad right there. Or that little, whatever that was, a boop. Anyway, so body positivity. Now, I want to give a disclaimer real quick, okay? I am someone who has been quite plush. I'm wearing something that is made with a lot of plush, okay? A lot. And with that being said, I have been plush for about, I would say, almost a decade. Okay, a decade. But I won't say this. Like, hold on. I currently weigh 223. I'm someone who's losing a lot of weight as well because I be hitting the gym and all that kind of stuff. And I got tired of like basically being so huggably, snuggly plush. It's nothing that I've wanted a lot of my life. Anyway, I got kind of made fun of when I was a kid saying that, did your mama feed you? And all that kind of stuff. And I ended up eating, and then my grandma jeans kicked in and I couldn't fit my jeans. And I was basically carrying a wagon. I'm still carrying quite a big wagon as well to this very day, but it's not because of like I ate too much. It's because it all went there. So anyway, but I do believe that everyone should be comfortable in their skin. Absolutely. I do believe like you should be comfortable with who you are in the moment, but being comfortable isn't something that you should just stay at. You know what I mean? Like, we shouldn't be too comfortable without growing. And I don't want for your waistline to keep expanding. I want for your mind to expand, not your waist. Unless that booty is, banging, let that thing thing. But in the meantime, what I just said, everyone deserves to be able to be accepted for who they are, but they shouldn't be comfortable staying who they are because you need to constantly grow and expand your mind and expand and grow, right? That's what you're supposed to do when you're a human. So with that being said, I do believe people should lose weight. Yes, I do. My 600-pound life shouldn't exist. That right there, as you guys know, I mean, if you watched my 600-pound life, you know that these people are traumatized. And with being fat, you get stigmatized. You do. Fat phobia is a real thing. No one wants to be fat like that. Because people want to be fat like that somewhere else, but not fat like that, And that can definitely play with you mentally. And how everyone has gotten there to that 600-pound life stage is due to horrible things happening in their lives, giving you a little bit of wisdom here. But yeah, traumatic things happen to these people, and then they either ate for comfort or a third thing. And that's how they got to that right there. It didn't just sneak up on them. It was unfortunately, let me pull you over here to this over here so you can see my displays. They lulled themselves into a sense of security false sense of security when it came to, just eating. And they ate their problems away or just, had an enabler. That right there, an enabler. I do blame enablers. We can also be enablers to our own actions, and also our inactions are actions in themselves. And again, they have gotten to this point in their lives, okay, due to certain things. So let me just say that right there. I personally wouldn't go out of my way to be fat phobic towards someone because, like, look, we all have our preferences. We do. But I would definitely go out of my way and be like, hey, you should lose some weight. You're kind of looking a little bit too plush there. I wouldn't definitely do that right there. No, that's not my place for me to say something like that. Like, you need to live your life. That is true. You weren't hurting anyone, so far as I know, by being like at 600 pounds. And I wouldn't go out of my way to, be so ignorant as to, say that to someone. I have no right to say that. That's not my place to say anything about that. My place is simply just, mind my own business, eat my food, drink my water, stay blessed. That's it. And be kind to those who come into my, into my aura, into my air, and then, give good energy and good vibes, as I always freaking do. But again, with that, you should never be comfortable with being such a horribly obese weight, because that will definitely claim you in the end. Such a horrible horrible way to go, because your body starts to literally break down. I don't want to say decay, but like you kind of do decay. Like you either get like, excessive, you can develop like, disorders, and next thing you know, your legs are dripping juice and whatnot from the body. And not to mention, if someone is enabling you to do this, that could be a whole entire thing. And you also have things called feeders. Yes, you have feeders out there. I do believe that feeders are silent killers. They are really in themselves, slowly feeding people into an eating addiction, and they're eating themselves to death. They're allowing these people to eat themselves to death because they get some type of pleasure from seeing people eat and overeat and cause themselves to, to become deceased. Okay. That's just how it is. There's levels to this, and there's definitely people out there who turn that into a kink. I don't kink shame, but I will kink shame that. Okay. At least for the hour. Hold on. At least while I'm here on the air with you guys. Okay. But there's so many levels to this, but we never, ever, ever, ever should be comfortable just living a life like that. That's not even a life to live. Can you really even call that a life? When you're fighting against addiction, when you're fighting against just the trauma that you've built up by living a life like that, it's no way to live. In fact, you really aren't living. You're not, in the grand scheme of things. You're just simply existing with a burger in your hand. That's pretty much it. It's terrible. I don't want to get off topic too much. I really don't. But I do have optimism in abundance. And I would definitely say that people like that who reach that certain point can be helped, but they have to get past this mental block. They have to rework their minds into something so much more better, which is why you have to break down the habits that you have formed. At least become conscious to your habits, because our habits lead us into the fate that we have designed, consciously or unconsciously. Our habits form that right there. And if you build good habits, right, it'll lead you in a far more better direction, but at least you need to be cognizant of the actual habits that you have. Like, for instance, you wake up in the morning, right? Check your phone, scratch your butt. I don't know. Get some food, take a shower, brush your teeth, go out, do the cha-cha slides to the car, and you make your way downtown, walking past, and I'm homebound, I don't know how you go, but that's not all that I do. But anyway, that's like, I kind of got out of order. But if I did cha-cha slides to the car, I'll let you know. I would. But back to my point. We shouldn't be at such a weight like that. That's something new even for our times. I mean, of course, you have big body people, big back people back in the day, and possibly back in Roman times. But like, it's like, this is something that's truly new. How many people are this kind of big? We have surplus of calories, and back then sugars and salts were like, especially sweets, were a delicacy. You didn't come across that every single day. You had to be really expensive in order for you to get cakes and stuff. So here we are, just really diving into sweets, and it's just really eating people alive, and it's taking them out. A lot of body positive creators are just being taken out by food in itself. I mean, we still have Tess Holiday, but like, for how long? Bless her soul. She's a very beautiful woman, but she's hard-headed. No shade to her, but she's horribly hard-headed. And if you get to a certain extent in your life where you're around 300 to 600 pounds, not only is that trauma, and you have an enabler, most likely, you also hella hard-headed, because you aren't listening to the good sense the good Lord gave you, if you believe, But if it's not that, then like, you ain't listening to the good sense that you was born with. I don't care how many like hard scares you have. That's only so many you can have until it takes you out. It's what it is. But body positivity, yes, we should have it, but no one should ever really be comfortable at such a horrible weight Like, I'm trying to like get my mom to lose weight. I'm trying to let her lose. She said she want to lose 40 pounds, and I hound her, and I hound my dad as well. He's not big at all. Actually, he's just a featherweight. He's a great person, but a featherweight. But yeah, my aunt also lost a whole bunch of weight, but I especially be talking to my mom about her losing her weight because I care. I genuinely care. I really do. And it behooves me. Now, she eats very well. She eats turkey. She don't eat any pork. She don't eat any beef. She just got to actually stay on it. But she makes up a couple of excuses when it comes to, her doing her job. And she also works from home from here and there and all that kind of stuff. Still, excuses. And she's also being hard-headed. I will say that. She's definitely being hard-headed. Really. You don't want to see how mama get all big and all that kind of stuff. You want for her to be happy. You want for her to be healthy. And that's why I simply can't just, say you're beautiful at that weight. No. You have work to do. You got work to do. Don't you be hard-headed. We got new habits to form. You got work to do. Just like you be going to your job, you got to watch your calories. You got to watch what you eat. You can't be eating late. You can't be not eating enough. You need to be eating your proteins. You need to be getting your legumes. You need to be drinking your water. All of that. You really do. I do. I believe that people definitely should have body positivity. We shouldn't be, fat shaming anyone. Fat people should be able to go to the gym and be able to work out and not feel, kind of awkward. But that's technically a personal issue if you get down to the nitty gritty of it. But people need to be able to have, more acceptance of their bodies. Yes. More body autonomy. Yes. More time to be able to actually do these things, because again, time is the most precious currency that we have in this whole entire world. And a lot of us just throw it out the window. A lot of us do. And if you're 600 pounds and you can't walk around, things start to go down. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it did. But needless to say, you should never be comfortable at that weight. You should never feel comfortable like that. We should always be in a very uncomfortable situation. Well, hold on. not like financially. Let me take that back. Let me put it into context. Okay. You should be uncomfortable in order for you to grow. Okay. Not always uncomfortable, but definitely in situations like, you're uncomfortable here and there, so you can definitely grow. That's at least what I say is you need to grow. Everyone needs to grow. Be mutable like a Virgo. Like me, be mutable. You have a wonderful, great, gentle side, but you also have a wonderful, manic, chaotic side, But there's levels to this. I know everyone has their demons that they got to fight. I know. We all have our issues. We all do. But seriously, we need to understand that. Understand that, yes, everyone's stories are different. Yes. People are going through some things. Yes. I get that. You get that. We all get it. But we definitely can't be comfortable at 600 pounds and continue to eat in such a way. Okay. All right. Yeah. Glad we had that discussion. Y'all, this was on my heart for the whole entire day. It really had me thinking. And I think if we all apply a little bit of atomic thoughts, atomic habits, starting something so small, we can get to the goal. We definitely can. If possible, definitely get a trainer. If you feel uncomfortable going to the gym, you will have to work through that. I would definitely just say, get a YouTube channel, start a YouTube podcast, stream, do something, that will at least give you a little bit of, confidence. Definitely. While you are 600 pounds, understand that, yes, this is the body that you're in. This is the skin that you're in. I want for you to, find love in yourself, because you will need that love in order for you to start the journey for you to lose weight. You cannot be 600 pounds forever. It will get you. It will always get you. Please don't. And if there's anyone in your life that is at such a huge, compromising kind of weight, lovingly help them. Don't enable them. Work with them as you can, because I know people can be hard-headed. If somebody is 600 pounds, they're definitely going to be hard-headed, and they're going to lash out, and they're going to try and get their cravings. They're addicted to food at that point. You're dealing with an addict. An addict who is very hard-headed. And I am related to an addict who is a horrible alcoholic. He's a wonderful person when he's not drinking, But when he drinks, oh my gosh, the self-loathing goes through the roof and the manipulation. But that's somebody's dad. Anyway, but yeah, I'm glad we had this talk. Definitely don't be fat shaming people out here, okay? All right, you hang with the Optimist Alchemist. I don't do that. Neither should you, okay? I'm not saying, do as I say. But do as I say. Yeah, don't be out here fat shaming people. And is it a bad thing for you to have a preference? No, it's not. Is anyone going to be forcing you to date someone who is definitely overweight? No, you don't see that as healthy. You don't see that as attractive. And it's definitely not a good investment or a good time investment because we don't know how much time they would have. I'm being brutally honest when it comes to that right there. But let's just have optimism that we can all get through this, especially if you're at a 600-pound weight, 400, 500, you definitely can make it. You definitely can. I encourage you to step on your good foot, okay? Even if you have a hard time losing weight. I've been losing weight for about 2 years. I've lost, I would say, an accumulative 20 pounds. I'm continuing to go on this journey and losing weight because I want to look good going into my 30s. That's what I want to do. I want to look real good. I want to look spicy. But anyway, hopefully this message reaches you in the best of health, and if not in the best of health, with the best of energy. I say this with love. I say this with care. I say this with kindness. I say this with wisdom. Okay. I don't want you out here, suffering. And being at that weight, you'd be suffering and very uncomfortable with yourself. And people would also feel a little bit uncomfortable because, baby, you're taking up room. It's okay to take up room, but you're taking up room for the both of us. Okay. With love, of course, because I got to keep it optimistic. Okay. All right. We got to poke fun somewhere. Okay. But not make fat jokes or anything like that. Okay. I apologize if that did offend you. I did. I do apologize. I do from the bottom of my heart. I do. But yeah, let's take it as a lesson and let's lose that weight. Can't be comfortable with that. Okay. All right. So this has been a good talk. This has been an excellent, great talk. Glad we had this. All right. Make sure to come back for the next podcast. It's going to be a little bit more different than this one. May be with the different topics. But anyway, displays are growing, all that kind of stuff. I have more ideas in mind. Come with my journey as I get rid of all these creators on my face and correct all this right here. Actually, it's looking way better than what. Oh wow, I'm getting back to normal. Anyway, I'll catch you later at the next podcast. All right, I got quite a few more to make. Anyway, I'll catch you later. All right, later.